goodies from Panasonic. All goodies. So everything you're going to see on the UK drone show, on Twitter, Facebook and everything. Rattles. And smashed. I like meetings like this. This is the Plough at Kelmscott. When I was last here about 10 years ago, it flooded. It was really badly flooded. And so it's time for a chat about some work for somebody, which is really exciting. And it's nice to come back to see that they're all good and dry and not flooded still. Mind you, 2007 was bad flooding. It was horrific around here. And I came over and I remember standing just that side of the wall, just thinking it was just amazing about how much flooding was going on, and there doesn't seem to be a natural sort of river. There's certainly no river like local that I've seen. So yeah, Plough at Kelmscott back on their feet. So every Thursday we come over and swim with Louise. This is Louise here. How important is it that people go swimming?
Very important. Life-saving all the way from babies right through to adults.
And that's what they're doing there. But I won't show you them, I'll show you them. Because that's Esme.
Let's go, guys! Come
Swimming.
on, get those legs kicking, arms over as fast as you can. Go!
You should have been a school teacher. Very strict lady. Strict lady.
Firm but fair.
Firm but fair. So it's time for a meeting. I need to go and see Richard, who's got an idea for a video, which is about a company that's doing something a bit unethical. It's not illegal, it's a bit dodge. And I said I'd help him with it. So we're going to go for coffee in Costa. It's very quiet today. There's Rich, he's off now. Look, he's waving. That's Witney Gardner. Witney Gardner. What? Witney Gardner in an inning. So he's off, meeting. All good. Lunchtime now, I think. So I had real big thoughts about whether I should do this video or not. This particular bit. And it was only because something happened to me yesterday that I thought, hang on a minute, that's not fair. Now, through various reasons, which I'm not going to go into because they're all boring, my son George lives with my ex-wife, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. And my phone's ringing. Politicians phoning me, last thing I want. So, yesterday I had a letter in the post. It was rather an odd one because it doesn't look like it's gone through the postal system, but it's got a stamp on it just there. And it's handwritten, as you can see. That's terrible, that is. There you go, it's in focus now. So it's handwritten, and I thought, oh, it looks like my son's handwriting, which is fantastic. He's written to me after I got married last time, which you saw on the vlog. We've just got married.
We have.
We have, and it's great. But it wasn't. It was political literature masquerading as a personal letter. I don't necessarily have a problem with anybody sending me political literature because it could come in the front door, I'll read it and go out the back door, recycle. I haven't got a problem with that. But what I did have a problem with is I was doing a job in Ensham last night and I saw this lady, Liz Leffman, who, as it turns out, was on the BBC News having done a job with somebody in the Liberal Democrats. That's who Liz's party is. And so I stopped her and I said, oh, just out of interest, I said, I had a hand-delivered letter today, which caused me a little bit of upset because I thought it was from somebody who I don't have much communication with. How did you get my address? And she said, it's on the electoral roll. I said, but my address isn't on the electoral roll because I subscribe to the fact that I don't want my address on the electoral roll. I want it off. I don't want people to be able to send me lots of junk and stuff like that. And she said, oh no, the Liberal Democrats don't break the law. We're perfectly entitled to your details from the electoral roll. Which was odd, because I wasn't really moaning. I just didn't agree with how they did it. But she tried to turn it into something quite aggressive, as if I was having a go. And there was a couple of campaigners with her and somebody by her side all the time who I think was writing stuff down, which I was saying, but that's fine, I've got no problem. We were in a public place and it wasn't a private meeting, so I don't have a problem. But it was just the fact that Liz decided to take quite an aggressive stance on the fact that I was asking, how did you get my address? I wasn't complaining, I just didn't agree with it. And so I thought, well, this needs to be addressed. So is it legal that somebody can, a political party, get your address, pay for your address, presumably from some electoral roll or the council or something like this, and then write to you? Because they're sending me all this stuff and it's really a waste, because I'm the sort of person that decides who I'm going to vote for very early on, and I stick with that party until it's voting time, and then I vote for them. I rarely, in fact I don't think I've ever changed party when it's got to the time to put my kiss on the piece of paper. I don't actually ever change my party. But I just think it's a real waste that somebody's gone to all this effort and stuff like this and stuck stamps on envelopes but not posted it. And somebody has written that. That's handwritten. And I just think it's really quite odd that somebody spent time but then also aggressively backs up why they've done it. It's very odd. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Too aggressive, Liz. I can't see the point in it. I didn't really think it was politically a good thing for you to be quite aggressive towards me in Ensham. I was just asking a question. I look forward to speaking to you on election night, if you come up and say hello. And just to say the post has arrived, and I think I know what day is. Hold on. It says, open immediately. Do not delay. And at the top, West Oxfordshire District Council postal voting pack. Do your thing and vote, because that's what it's about. If you don't, you cannot moan about who is in power and who you should have voted for but didn't. Go ahead, vote. I get the luxury of voting today, which is the 6th of October, but on the 20th, get out to the election booths and vote, because whoever gets the power is in your hands, nobody else's. So go and vote. But maybe not for really aggressive people, because that's not good. I must just show you this, because I've just showed you that we've got our election voting for postal here, and this is the incredible list of people who are standing in Witney. Let's just read some of them out. Nicholas Ward, who is independent. Daniel Skidmore, who is independent. Larry Sanders, which is Green. Helen Salisbury, which is National Health Action. Winston Mackenzie, who is English Democrats. Elizabeth, it says here, Leffman, Liberal Democrats. Adam Knight, Independent. Lord Toby Jugg, the eccentric party of Great Britain. Mad Hatter, the official Monster Raving Loony Party. Duncan Enright, Labour. Robert Courts, the Conservative Party. David Bishop, Bus Pass Elvis Party, and there's a little picture of Elvis just there. You see that? It's very funny. Dickie Bird, UKIP, and Amelia Arno, One Love Party. I like that. That's good. One Love. Bob Marley fans, obviously. Go and vote. That's what it's about. Big long piece of paper. Half a tree we all get sent because we postal vote. And make sure it's in quick, because it has to be counted on the 20th of October.